Hey, what's up, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. I got a little bit of an update for everybody. And, shout out to everybody who's been following the page, wanting to stay up to speed on everything regarding this case. The nickname that we had given it was Tricky Vicky. All right. And so I do want to port you guys over to the Crimes and Investigations platform. That is essentially where I will be doing a lot of my business moving forward on a lot of these crime cases that I'm covering. So I'm going to drop a link to that Crime and Investigations page, and make sure you subscribe and follow, because I will actually be privating this video after. So I do want to give everyone an update just really quick on this particular case. If you guys would just give me a sec, I'm going to drop a link to the Crimes and Investigations channel. I'm going to drop a link to the actual video where you could actually just kind of feed your way through, and make sure you subscribe and follow, like the page. Shout out to everybody out there on Twitter. We've getting a heck of a lot of views out there on Twitter. I've been very pleasantly surprised by that. But let me give you guys the latest here. You guys know you guys see on the screen, it does say captured. Vicky White and Casey Cole have been essentially captured after a chase. Okay, there was a chase, in the state of Indiana. But listen, Casey White is in custody. Vicky White is actually in the hospital right now with a self-inflicted gunshot wound that happened during the police chase. A little bit of a, unfortunate to hear that. Now, during this police chase, they actually overturned the vehicle. And as of this moment, Vicky White's actual condition, as far as like if she is in critical, if she's in serious, we don't know. We don't know. We're waiting on authorities to kind of give us more. There is a presser that's going on right now. We're going to kind of tap into here in just a second. But the biggest part of it's very unfortunate that Vicky White would have felt the need to do that. But it is what it is. We'll continue to follow up on it. The big thing here, though, Casey White is in custody. Please keep in mind that Casey White was about to be tried he was about to go on trial for the vicious stabbing death of a 58-year-old woman. Okay. Police were very afraid. Authorities, U.S. Marshals, they'd even made statements of the sort that they were afraid that there would be some sort of like suicide by cop situation. And Lauderdale County Sheriff Rick Singleton has said that, quote, "We got a dangerous man off the street today. He is never going to see the light of day again." But apparently Casey White surrendered. Mr. Singleton also said that this has ended a very long and stressful and challenging week and a half. It ended the way we knew it would, with them in custody. Mr. Singleton also says that he hopes that Vicky White survives and that she has some answers. Authorities have, they've got some questions for her. Okay. So U.S. Marshals were in Evansville, Indiana, to look into whether a truck that had been left abandoned at a car wash was linked to Mrs. Vicky White, to former Lauderdale County jailer Vicky White, and escaped capital murder suspect Casey Cole White. Investigators had actually received wind last night that a 2006 Ford F-150 had been discovered at a car wash in the 2000 block of South Weinbach Avenue in Evansville, Indiana. Now, the owner of this particular car wash provided images, dug into the security camera, and actually was able to pull what appeared to be an unidentified man who was walking outside of this truck. Now, Evansville is about 175 miles north of Williamson County, Tennessee. That's where that orange 2007 Ford Edge was found. Remember that one? That was the vehicle that they had used when they had escaped originally back on April 29th. Again, this has been going on since April 29th. I think we're on like day 10, day 11. Now that Ford Edge has been in a tow lot, and again, about 2 hours north of Florence, Alabama, where they originally had escaped from. Now, U.S. Marshals had been offering up to a $10,000 reward for information leading to the capture of Casey Cole White, and up to $5,000 for Vicky White. No relation. For some reason, they keep on wanting to let us all know that they are not related, okay, even though they have the same last name. Governor Kay Ivey had also offered a $5,000 reward for each of these people, both Vicky and Casey Cole White. Now, again, Casey Cole White is also suspected of being part of a white supremacy group of some kind. His photos of his tattoos had been sent out to the public, and it was very obvious that he had some tattoos that were related to white supremacy. Now, Vicky White, age 56 years old, um, who uh, who actually escaped, okay, or had helped him escape. Again, she had been at this sheriff's office, I think ranked number 2 or 3, something of that nature, assistant director. Anyway, 56 years old. She actually worked till her last day, okay, April 29th. Had been at the sheriff's office for 17 years when she nonchalantly led the shackled 38-year-old Casey Cole White, the convict and capital murder suspect, to her waiting patrol cruiser. She claimed he was going for a mental health evaluation, but that just was not the case. There was no mental health evaluation. It took hours, actually, for authorities to even realize that something was wrong. And that's when they uncovered the calculated, well thought out escape plan. Vicky White had also sold her home for less than market value, pocketed, from my understanding, around 90,000, 95,000. Um, Also had in possession an AR-15, shotgun, handgun, and a lot of money. A lot of money. So what we're going to do here, we're going to kind of zoom in on this press conference that authorities um, are discussing currently. Actually, I think it's about over. It's not that long here, but let's go ahead and zoom in here, and let's just hear what Mr. Singleton has to say about this situation.
Vicky White are in custody. There was a pursuit this afternoon in Evansville, Indiana. Evansville, Indiana is about 219 miles from here. The U.S. Marshals were in pursuit of a black Ford pickup. I think it was a F-Ford 150. And Casey White was driving that vehicle. Vicky White was a passenger. During the pursuit, the pickup truck wrecked. Casey White surrendered. Vicky White has been transported to the hospital for treatment. So this has ended a very long and stressful and challenging week and a half. It ended the way that we knew it would. They are in custody. What I'm very thankful for tonight is that no one was hurt. No citizens were hurt. No law enforcement officers were hurt as a result of this escape. Casey White is now back in custody, and I cannot express enough to the U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force for the assistance they've been in this. Their agents are actually the ones that were involved in the pursuit. And my team of investigators who work diligently alongside the U.S. Marshals Task Force, all the other partners and players in this, the least of which is not the media. You guys have made this happen. You've kept this story out there. You've kept it on everybody's mind. And the tips, what led us to the arrest and the capture of them today was a tip that came from citizens. And they call those tips in because of the coverage y'all have provided us. You don't know how much I personally appreciate the way y'all have helped us in this case. We got a dangerous man off the street today. He is never going to see the light of day again. And, that's a good thing for not just our community, but that's a good thing for this country. So thank you very much for your help. I'll be glad to take a few questions.
Well,
Don't know. Just know she's been.
there you go, everybody. There you go. The sheriff has actually confirmed, all right, that Vicky White in custody, Casey Cole White in custody. Okay. Again, U.S. Marshals had been on this pair's tail for days now. And everybody knows the US Marshals, this is what they do, right? This is what they do. They're very well known for their manhunts that they do. They're known for that. Okay. They've been known all the way going back to the Bonnie and Clyde days, right? And I sort of think many of us wondered, was this going to turn into a Bonnie and Clyde type situation? Very unfortunate that Vicky White did shoot herself. She did inflict a gunshot wound. Okay. They overturned that vehicle during this police chase. U.S. Marshals, again, were on their tail. They had received a tip from a car wash where a truck had been abandoned. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot more information that's going to come out as this case continues to shake itself out. I am kind of looking forward to seeing some of the mainstream media watch it, watch them be perp walked back. Okay, because they're going to most definitely believe that. And right now, guys, we don't know the condition of Vicky White. We don't know if she's in critical condition. We do not know if she's in serious condition. We do not know. Many people were actually concerned that Casey Cole White would bring some harm to her. I think ultimately at the end of the day, he did, but not in the way some people were very concerned that he possibly could have. This man, again, armed, dangerous, was about to go on trial for the stabbing, death, murder of a 58-year-old woman. Okay. He had been serving 75 years in prison for a crime spree that he went on back in 2015. They believe, by the way, that at this Evansville, Indiana car wash where this truck was abandoned, okay, the U.S. Marshals had actually released some photos. Let me show you these photos just really quick. Give me a second. Actually, you know what? No, I'll come back on the Crimes and Investigations channel, and we'll dig into some of those particular photos. But I will show you this one. I will show you this one. It was obvious too. Let me tell you, it looks like him. Okay, it absolutely looks like him. Let me pull this banner down. This is the truck that they had abandoned inside of the car wash area, and you can very clearly tell looking at the photo from the security camera footage, okay, where this tip had come in. That definitely looks like Casey Cole White, doesn't it? Again, he is 6'9" tall, very tall. Authorities, even U.S. Marshals, had even released a side-by-side type comparison, just in case people didn't see the their faces, that they would at least see their body types. It's kind of hard to get around when you're 6'9" as a fugitive, right? And it's incredible. It's incredible because after this tip, okay, that had come in, authorities they had, like I said, they had been in Evansville since yesterday, since last night when this tip made its way in. Listen, I don't know how the U.S. Marshals do what they do. I don't know how they do it, but they were on them. They got them. And Incredible story. Unfortunate ending. Very incredible story. Again, Vicky White is currently in hospital. We don't know her condition. All we know is that she is suffering from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Vicky White had also been charged, okay, with helping Casey White escape the Lauderdale County Sheriff's County Jail. Again, she worked until her last day, sold her home for less than market value and significantly less. Okay, significantly less. She had cash, she had guns, and she had Casey White for the time. Everybody, I hope everybody's doing well out there. Again, yes, I agree with you, Cheryl. That was a very short honeymoon for these two. A very short honeymoon for these two. I suspect there will be more information that is going to come out with this particular case. All right. And I will come back and give you all additional information. Make sure that you hit that link in the chat. Go subscribe to the Crimes and Investigations channel, because that's where we will be live to continue discussing this story and any other additional details that are going to come out, because they are going to come out. We will be monitoring Vicky White's status to see if doctors are going to make a statement, if she, to understand what sort of condition she's in. And I will definitely be bringing that information to the LeakU community. Shout out to everybody again. Much love, everybody. I'll talk to y'all soon.